Thank you for joining me for Innate Astrology. This is an energy update for March 28th through March 31st. Because 4 days was all I could handle when I got to looking at all that's going on with the planets. I had to make a second pot of coffee. Wow. Before I get into the energies that we'll all be working with, let me just say to all of you that I have never seen a time, and now I've been studying astrology of all types for over 35 years. I'm 51. And I've never seen a time that was more supportive of stepping into your authenticity and showing the world the real you and really getting on the path to the destiny that's meant for you. The entire universe is conspiring to help all of us step out there as our true selves and find the people that will support us in that, and to have the experiences that help us create the destiny that we're meant to have. It is amazing, and it's going to continue for quite some time. All that's required of you is to just have the courage, and Mars is helping us with that, and Saturn, confidence. Just put it out there. Be the real you. Do what you know you're meant to do. And your co-conspirators will find you. In fact, I had a personal experience with that today as I have started to do these videos. And first of all, astrology is, I've been studying it most of my life, but it's something that I kept just to myself. It was just my passion, because the friends and family that I had were not supportive of things like that. And I knew that I would not get a positive reception or support if they knew that I was venturing in that direction. But at this age, I decided it was time. The energies of the universe told me it was time for me to do this, what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And I've done that by creating this channel. And amazingly, the universe confirmed for me today that when you are authentic and you put yourself out there, as daunting as it may be, especially in the society we live in today, suddenly you find that the universe has been conspiring all along to bring people into your sphere that you can connect with on that level of authenticity. I discovered that my neighbor, Haley, I'm putting you on blast, who's been here, I think, almost a year. I told her today that I do astrology, and she does as well. So it's time to be you, the real you. Put it out there. The people who are not meant for you will peacefully and easily leave your life, and the experiences that come with them that are not for you, those will fade too. When we're authentic, it's easy to find our tribe, the people that support us in what we know is our true expression. And that's why so many of us are having a crisis of purpose. We're not being authentic. I was doing it myself. And the wrong people and wrong experiences come into your life when you're not being true to yourself, and you struggle. That's when you struggle. But it's time. The universe is saying, yes, 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 yes. Do it now. All you have to do is put the real you out there, and I will make the rest just come to you. I will make it flow. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be completely easy. It's always difficult to move away from relationships that may have been with you for a while, but they were never really quite right for you. And when you change and become fully authentic, people will give you the side eye and act weird, like something's wrong with you, but they move away, and those who are meant for you fill the space. So if you take anything away from the video, it is that now's the time. Step into the authentic you. Be true to yourself. Do what you know has always been there inside that was meant for you. And the universe is going to fully support you and give you everything and everyone you need to make the life that you imagine for yourself become reality. Okay, my Gemini moon is rambling on, so I'll get to the energies now. Speaking of Gemini moon, if you like the background background track that's playing, I have been making music for several years as well that is based on healing frequencies. So I've started a channel called Gemini Moon Tunes. It is here on YouTube as well. I will put a link to it in the description. So if you like that type of music, check it out. I've only had time to do a couple of tracks. A lot of astrology going on has kept me very busy, as well as some other things. But I will be mastering and uploading more tracks over the next couple of weeks. So give that a look if you like the background music. Okay, on to the good stuff. Wow. Tuesday the 28th. There are so many energies interacting on the 28th that it's just wild. I'm going to go through each energy, and then we're going to have a culmination of what they all create together. The Sun and Neptune are squaring the Moon and Mars that are conjunct in Cancer. Now that squared conjunction is trining Saturn, and trine is a nice harmonic and synchronistic energy. So Neptune and the sun's going to really shine a light, pun intended, on any feelings of being unsure or any haziness about how you are feeling about Cancerian and fourth house topics. Now those are nurturing, safety, that is the home literally that we have, how we create our home so that it gives us a feeling of safety and nurturing. It's gonna really bring to your thoughts, because Mercury and Jupiter are also conjunct at this time. So it's really going to expand your thinking about how you feel about your home and the people you interact with it. It's going to help you come to some clarity as to whether or not it makes you feel nurtured, it makes you feel safe. Is that the home for you? Is it maybe time for something that fits the real you better? And Mercury conjunct Jupiter, that could have you sharing or receiving knowledge. That could be big conversations that are very deep with the Moon and Mars conjunct in Cancer. But it's all positive energy. The North Node is sextile this, so it's like destiny saying, hey, it's time for you to find your place in the world. And I'm going to help you get clear on what you really need to feel like you are at home. Now, all of this is all of this is happening with Venus conjunct Uranus. So that's going to have you really changing your perception, your view of yourself, your self-worth, what you bring to the table, what you have to offer of value. Uranus could really, along with the Sun and Jupiter, Neptune squaring all of this, wow, that could really have you realizing, yeah, I have something wonderful to offer. I have something of value to share with the world. And in order to do that, I need a home environment that supports that. The place, the energy, the people. This could really have you reevaluating what you need in your life to feel stable and have a solid foundation, energy around you, a home that supports your authenticity, that gives you a place of refuge. So when you are fighting the battles out in the world, you have a place to come home to. Now, this could be as simple as changing things around. It could be a literal move. It could have to do with the people that you share that space with. So there could be some very intense conversations, deep thoughts, but it's all in a very positive light. It could really give you the confidence to go after what you know you need. It's good vibes all around from the North Node and Venus and Uranus. So it's as crazy as it sounds with all that's going on. It's a positive energy. You may have moments where you feel like you're a little back and forth, a little frustrated because you're just not sure. Maybe you need to change your home environment, but you don't have the means, but it will come. It's not something that has to happen immediately. Now, all of this is also squaring Pluto, who's saying, do it. Take your time. Pluto is slow. Make up your mind what you want, what you need. Get real with yourself about what you need your home life to be in order to support your well-being and your progress, your authenticity. Now, Pluto is also squaring Lilith. Now, Lilith is where we feel sacrificed or forsaken by someone that we put our trust in. We feel like they sacrificed us for something or someone else. However, that's trying the sun. So that can help you move through feelings of that in a positive way. It can help you work through them and get a more objective view on it not necessarily being about you. If you've experienced that type of energy in your life, it wasn't you, it was them, that typical saying, because that Pluto's and Lilith square that's trining the sun, it's also square Venus. So it's definitely something that has us questioning our self-worth because of something or someone in the past. But the overall energy supports us moving through that in a way that allows us to see, yes, we do have value. We have something to offer. And it's time to get my environment where I take refuge. It's time to get that in order in a way that supports that value I know I have and supports my authenticity so that I can progress forward. So that's the overall energy. That's going to be playing out actually for quite some time, very potently over the next few days. But that really starts to begin tomorrow. So, okay, another cup of coffee. Let's move on to the 29th. Now we still have the moon. We have the moon sextiling that Venus-Uranus conjunction. Now, sextile is a nice flow. It's peaceful and harmonic. It's like a backyard barbecue. Everybody's happy. So there's some good vibes around that feeling of knowing, realizing suddenly with Uranus that I have value, I have something to offer. My skills and talents are valid. And of course, Venus is creativity. You could very well have moments of sudden genius when it comes to creativity. That's Uranus, sudden genius. Now that's squaring Jupiter and trining Neptune. So Jupiter is putting some positive pressure there, saying, take it serious. Take your values serious. Let me help you expand your understanding of your talents and skills and what you have to offer the world. And with it trining Neptune, that allows us to really get into the emotional side of that and see what that feels like, like trying it on and how would it feel to present myself this way to the world. Now Mercury is still conjunct Jupiter and Venus is still conjunct Uranus. So Mercury's going to have that connection with Jupiter where you're thinking big and you're having maybe experiencing some conversations that offer you knowledge or where you can impart knowledge. And Venus still with Uranus, so you're still going to be really starting to understand the true depth of your value and what you have to offer the world in your authenticity. And Mars is trining Saturn, so trine is synchronicity again. That's good luck. So that's about having the energy to start, the momentum, the fearlessness, to start creating the structure, which is Saturn, for this new perspective of yourself. And that combination is squaring Neptune. So Neptune being that deep subconscious it represents, it's really going to have you digging deep. It's going to maybe have you not feeling so sure. However, the North Node is sextiling Mars and Saturn, so that is supercharging that positive energy of being able to see your value clearly, to see what you need to be able to really share your value, to really believe in yourself and share your value with the world. And the North Node sextiling that Mars and Saturn is squared by Pluto. So Pluto's saying, do it. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't go backwards. This is real. Pluto is about reality. Dig deep. Fix anything that feels unstable. Get that home environment to where it supports you fully, mind, body, and soul, and do it. It's time to do it. That's the North Node and Pluto going, I'm right here. Pluto's saying, I'm going to stay on you. I'm not going to let you go back. I'm going to make you move forward with this. We're going to show you what you really have to offer, what you need to be supported in that, and you're going to go forward. Maybe kicking and screaming, but Pluto will track you forward, even if you're kicking and screaming. Okay, on the 30th, Sun conjunct Jupiter. Good energy, super good vibes. Sun conjunct Jupiter, very fun, and yes, and I feel great about all of this. And it's squaring Mars, so Mars is saying, be fearless. Here's the energy. Here's the warrior spirit. Be fearless. Don't doubt yourself. Now that's trining Saturn again, sextiling the North Node. So trine to Saturn, that is, that's good luck and synchronicity in building that structure that's going to support this new vision you have of yourself and for yourself. And again, with the North Node in play, like I mentioned before, this could be sudden strokes of genius with your creativity. So listen to your intuition. Make notes of ideas and inspirations that you get during this time. There's a reason for those. This energy supports that. Venus-Uranus conjunction says if you get calm, do a little meditation, whatever works for you. I'm not good at meditating. Too much Aries going on for me. But let Venus and Uranus are saying, this is the value you have. You do have something to offer. Now let me give you some inspired genius. Let me give you some ideas to work with. So pay attention to those little inclinations you have over the next week. Well, over the next several years, but this week is very powerful for that. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay. Incredible energy moving through right now. Okay, the 31st, Sun is trining the moon. Jupiter and Mercury are conjunct that trine, part of it. So, Sun is shining a light on the mind and emotions in the moon, giving you clarity. Jupiter is expanding your thoughts, your ideas, your knowledge, offering you opportunities with being conjunct Mercury to learn, to have conversations, to think deeply. Now is the time if you've ever wanted to study up on something or have big conversations that are important. This is the energy to do it in. It's very positive. Now that Sun trining the moon conjunct Jupiter and Mercury, that is square Mars. So there's that pressure to do it. Be fearless. Be the warrior. Mars has got you. It's going to help you get through any tough conversations. Or if you're trying to study something, it's going to give you the focus, the fortitude to do that, to absorb that information with Jupiter and Mercury conjunct. Now that square of Mars is trining Saturn, so it's supporting the building of structure for your future, whether it be metaphorical structure with what you study, with conversations, with research, or literally changing the structure of your environment so that it supports the direction you're moving in and what you need to really start to step onto your path. Now, and all of that is sextile the North Node still, so the North Node is saying, it's time. It's going to be easy. If you do it now, be fearless, make the decisions, believe in yourself, follow your feelings, your gut feeling, your intuitions, what you know is for you, and I will help you make this happen. And Pluto's saying, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm not going to let you stop, so you might as well get moving. Everything is conspiring. Oh, my cat's on the scratching post, if you hear that in the background. Everything in the universe is conspiring to help you see your talents, your skills, your true value, the worth that you have, what you have to offer the world, and to get yourself into an environment that supports that is calm, that is peaceful, that is positive, to help you create the environment that you need to be successful. And on the last note, we have Moon squaring that Uranus-Venus conjunction, and they are now conjunct the North Node of Destiny. So your mind, your emotions, that Uranus-Venus and North Node conjunction square the Moon. That is really intense energy for having sudden genius ideas. Sudden changes of perspective, those epiphany moments that change your destiny, that get you on your path to destiny. It can really help you deeply understand some things as well. It is most definitely a week to take note of any ideas that you have, no matter how outlandish they seem, because the North Node of Destiny is involved here, so nothing's impossible. Oh, it is definitely the time to really look at what you want, what you need. What do you want to do? Who are you really? What do you need to support that? And trust that the universe is going to show you how to get all of that support that you need and give you the courage to really step out as you fully. All you have to do is take that step of being authentic, and the universe is going to guide you exactly to all the other things you need to complete that, to make it possible to start moving towards what you know is meant for you. That Venus-Uranus North Node conjunction that is powerful. Like I've mentioned already, really pay attention to intuitive hits, ideas, even people that you meet out of the blue, and how they might say something, that Jupiter-Mercury conjunction, the conversations that might spark something in you. I think that we're all going to be shown our true talents and understand the value that they offer, not only for us in regards to creating our destiny, but how they can affect positively the collective. Because that Pluto in Aquarius is all about each of us getting real, being authentic, stepping into our authenticity, and understanding the power that gives us in order to meet the people and have the experiences where we create the destiny we're meant for. And when that happens, that's how we change the overall reality for the collective, when each of us is authentic. Thank you for joining me. There'll be more videos up soon with all this energy going on in the universe.